Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Habibis Only. If you're new,
like, subscribe, comment,
drop that like and
above.
subscribe. And if you're not new,
do all that too anyway. Subscribe.
You know, there's something in the air, Mo.
I know it's looking.
There's something in the air.
Something's looking a little different.
Maybe a little bit clearer.
Put my finger on.
Have you been having your carrots? Your eye vision must have improved. I think their eye vision must have improved, or something's going on.
I'll tell you what, it will improve if you head down to that settings and select that 4K mode.
It's kind of blurry. That's better.
Habibis are in 4K now, just for y'all, so you can see Haas's beautiful face even clearer.
With that being said, Mo, one of the recent things that has happened across social media is an infatuation with the Roman Empire. At first, when I heard about that, I'm like, what does that mean guys are thinking about the Roman Empire? Like, I still don't even understand the concept, really.
It's like, if you ask any dude about the Roman Empire, we just know too much about it. It's like the peak of conquering.
Dude, I'm a little bit of a history nerd, so when I hear this thing that guys be thinking about the Roman Empire, I myself, yes, I do think about it, but I am a history nerd, and I know that a lot of people don't actively think about history. So I'm like, okay, I do. It's an interest of mine. And when other guys are thinking about the Roman Empire, like, what does that mean?
I think it's just the way that the Roman Empire happened, the way it's been set up. It just plays into the masculine part of a man's brain. First and foremost, what is the Roman Empire known for? Is conquering. Next, the whole concept of an emperor, most famous in Rome. You know, you got Julius Caesar, you got that whole backstory. What is the appeal behind the Roman Empire?
I would not
It's
want
cool.
to live there.
I wouldn't want to live there. I mean,
Absolutely.
what going off that Roman Empire thing, let's focus more on the mind of a man.
I got a good point about this. Midlife crisis. Is this real?
The midlife crisis is fake. People think that it's just guys realizing that they're getting old and now they're going to buy all this stuff. False. Midlife crisis happens when a man is at that age when he can now afford that stuff.
We were talking about this, and once you told me that, it makes a lot of sense.
Like, our dads never complained about that, and our grandparents never complained about that. Our grandpas.
Not to us, but to each other, I'm sure. I'm sure your dad and my dad have had like countless discussions about we feel old.
They acknowledge it, but it's not like a crisis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when I first saw your dad bald, it's like a gangster walked in. Jeez. What a good look. I feel like every man is always thinking about certain fight scenarios. Would you say that that's accurate? Like, when you enter a room, when you enter a place,
Do you size people up? Yes.
you size people
Yes,
up.
it happens. Yes.
Yeah.
I could say there's the same thing for the women. Maybe not physicality, but they probably walk into a room and size up all the other females as well.
I think for
Like, I'm
women,
prettier than
I
all
think
of you.
women is more blatant. I think they have more of a physical size up. Like, they straight up like will throw shade at you on purpose.
I feel like maybe they'll walk by you and make like some sort of look, something like that.
They'll make it a lot more obvious than a man would.
Yes,
I think.
I agree with
Like,
you. I
men
think so.
will have that implicit thought. I'll look at people and I'll think to myself,
Yeah, internally, of course.
like, that person, I'll break that person.
Yeah.
It's a fine line between being like a stone cold killer and a monk. If I'm with somebody that I care about, right, I'll be looking around like, okay, you know, the exits are right here. This is our escape plan. This is the attack plan. I won't go this way. Let's make a left and then make a right. This dude's been walking behind me for quite some time. Does he want these hands?
There's a lot of
You know?
automatic things that go on which impact the way we behave with our surroundings that we don't really think about because it's already second nature.
And we, men, don't verbally express their thoughts. But women do. More so. If they're thinking about something, they'll tell you.
Do you want to know why I feel like, though? I feel like females are a lot more curious. And the curiosity they have, it really does kill them more so than a guy. For example,
Yeah.
you and I don't know something. Sometimes I don't care. Like, I will not care. Great, I don't know. Better for me. Female, if they know that they don't know something, that there's something they don't know, not knowing is going to kill them. They're going to want to know. It will drive them crazy.
I've never thought about it like that.
Of course, it's the not knowing that will drive them crazy.
That's what gets a woman to trust you, is when she knows that she can rely on you and now she could turn her brain off. You know?
At the point in which she feels comfortable around you.
Yeah, she wants to turn off her brain, but she wants to know that yours is always going to be on. And this isn't something bad. If you're a woman and you're walking in an airport with your man, right? You're just kind of there while he's scanning the perimeter, every face like a robot. This person happened. Where's our gate? What time is it? Where's the terminal?
Well, think about it this way, bro. I don't think no logical female would prefer or even choose to have to worry about all that stuff when they don't have to.
Sure.
Why would you want to? They don't have
No,
to.
You don't have to.
Alright, guys, and for the segment you all know and love.
Shy time. I'm out of shy. Anyway, guys, for this segment of Shy Time, we want to reflect on what's happening in the world right now, namely in Palestine and occupied Palestine. You have a group of people that immigrated to Palestine after World War II, and slowly, or rather quickly actually, they've not only taken over the country, but they have resorted Palestinians to open air prison and have been harassing them since the late 40s. They've been for decades brutalizing these people. And Haas told me a great analogy, and this analogy will basically explain the entire situation to you.
I'll tell you, bro. So I was in the barber shop, and my barber's like, "Hey, so you're Muslim?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." "So what's your opinion on what's going on in the news with, the whole conflict?" Basically, I give him an analogy, and it kind of came to me rather quickly. I'm like, so imagine you're a young kid, and your mom is a single mother. She gets remarried. Now you have a stepdad. And imagine from the time you're little, this stepdad, you grow up with him being abusive, him putting his hands on you, disciplining you, whatever that may be. But basically being an abusive stepdad. And now let's say you grow up to the point of like, where you can now defend yourself. Maybe you're 18 or 19. And now this abusive dad, now he comes once more, and he tries to do something to attack you or put his hands on you, do whatever it is he's doing again. But at this point, you're a little bit more grown, and you can do something about it. So he does it again. You push him away this time. You don't let him do it again. You stop it. And at this point, he goes to your mom. He says, "Look at your son. He's now attacking me. He's crazy. He put his hands on me." Essentially, that's your situation you're dealing with. You're dealing with people who have been brutalized, taken advantage of. I'm gonna go say terrorized, because that's what it's been. They've been terrorized, taken advantage of, and basically attacked for several years upon years. And now it's come to the point where now they've decided to do something about it. Now the opposite party is basically crying wolf and playing the victim card, essentially basically saying, "Now look at what they did to me."
And all of these past decades of the same treatment, the same bombings, the same terror have been overlooked like it never happened. Like this attack came out of nowhere. Now, we're not condoning any sort of attacks on anybody. This isn't a Muslim versus Jewish conflict. The real Jewish people understand that Zionism goes against their religion because they cannot return to a holy land, their own land, until their Messiah returns. And that's in the Torah. Zionism is not Judaism. The word Semitic, Semite, if you're anti-Semitic, they've spun it to be that you're anti-Jewish. Sam, the son of Noah, the descendants of Sam include both the Jews and the Arabs. You can Google this. Hebrews and Arabs are of Semitic people who speak Semitic languages. Aramaic, Arabic, Hebrew are all Semites. So if you're anti-Palestinian, if you're anti-Arab, you're an anti-Semite. The word anti-Semite does not mean anti-Jew. I want to put that out there.
And most people don't know that. Most people don't
Nobody
know that.
knows that.
No, most people
Nobody
don't know
knows that. And one more thing. Zionism is a political movement.
Yeah.
It's not a religion. It's like saying I'm anti-Democrat or anti-Republican. So do your research.
One of the biggest warriors of Khaybar was this guy. His name is Marhab. And it said that he would wear a helmet of stone, like a boulder. He carved out a boulder and that was his helmet. So Imam Ali, he destroys him, of course, very easy. That could have been your type, a boulder as a helmet. That could be you. That behemoth on the other side who got a boulder as a helmet.
Take that as a compliment. You'd be the Persian they kidnapped and made the mathematician.
What?
Come, Amir. We must go.
What?
You'd be the Persian engineer they got to build it. Caesar John. The horse. It is too big to fit in that gauge, brother. We must make it smaller and longer, huh? Back in my empire. Back in Persia. I was #1 engineer. They come to the horse. Haas would be the king of the place. Be like, what am I supposed to do? You're blocking my gate. Fine, no. Take it or I burn. Take.
Exactly.
Take. I don't want.
And I would have saved everyone.
You think you could have killed a lion?
With the proper weapons, yeah.
What kind of weapons would you be able to kill a lion with?
With some bow and arrow.
Yeah?
That's all you're doing back in the day. You're just
You have a
shooting bows and
spear,
arrows
too.
all day.
I'd use a spear.
Would you want it to get to a spear?
I think a spear would be my best shot. You're in a coliseum. It's running at you.
Oh, you're in the Coliseum. I think you have one shot with the bow and arrow, and then you essentially got to stand there with the spear and hope.
You would have mauled you big time, regardless of the spear.
Do you see your size?
I
You
would've
have
taken
no
a lion.
hope. You know how horny a lion would have got from seeing you?
You're
3 times my size.
Yeah, it's scary.
No, food.
No, you're food.
You're
You
food.
run away.
You idiot.
Oh, it's scary. Lion, why are you lion? Why not elephant?
What are you doing? What is this?
It's the Persian. Why? This is lion?
My brother Morteza.
Oh.
He look in the bear, he
Oh.
die.
No.
Oh. Anyways, guys, this has been
guys.
Habibis Only. We appreciate y'all watching. As I mentioned before, if you're new, drop a like and subscribe. And if you're not new, drop the like anyways. We appreciate it. Can we make it 15 by the end of the year? That'd be pretty fire.
I think we can make it 20 by the end of the year with
possible.
your help.
With that being said, this is Habibis Only. We appreciate y'all watching.
See y'all next time.